I can't take it anymore. I can't take it having to find a new place, rebuild the city from scratch, only for it to be invaded and destroyed right after. This is already the 23rd time this week. You know what? That's it for me. I'm going on vacation. That's final.
But sir, who will you rule if you leave?
Oh. Eat you.
I am apparently a little Shrek-looking gnome jester, which is really interesting. But welcome to Stamperor. What's the tagline for this? Stamperor, the Jester's Decree. Now, I think this is a very interesting Papers, Please-like, in a way. It is described as a binary decision-driven city builder where you you play as an alien jester who becomes a temporary emperor and must make unusual decisions by stamping decrees, trying at all costs to keep everything from collapsing. But this leads to one simple question: is Stamperor worth your time? Now here it is. Stamperor is an independent project created by a small team of just 4 people. Now, I did see this game on the Latin American Summer Showcase, and I just had to try it out. As a person who really enjoyed Papers, Please, I feel like I really had to try this out. So the game is still in development, and the demo you have just played, we're about to play it, but the demo you just played represents a small part of what we're building. Many things will change over the coming months as we gather feedback. There is no release date for this game, it just says coming soon, so they probably have plenty of time before the game is officially released. But this is only the beginning, and we are deeply grateful to anyone who plays, shares their opinions, add the game to wishlist, or recommends it to their friend. Now, wishlisting is a very important thing for independent games. It allows them to apply for funding. So if you do see anything on this channel that you are interested in, you should absolutely wishlist the game, because it is important that you wishlist games on Steam so that these independent developers can make the games of their dreams. So, planning. Production plans. The Empire is only the beginning. Demo shows. Okay, well, we don't need to read this just yet, because we need to play the game. We need to see what the game's all about. So, Stamperors, the Jester's Decree. We have the game, I guess, missions, options. Let's have a quick look at the options. I know it's really boring for some people, but okay, so we have some basic options, which is nice. The game is rather quiet, so I'm actually just gonna bump this way up because it's too quiet. I want to hear the interesting things that's going on here. But we're going to be playing as this character. This is our alien here, and we're going to play the tutorial as well because I have never played this game before. Choose the location. So we have the meadow, canyon, and yeah, that's it for the demo. So one is easy, one is complicated. Let's go for the meadow. Let's keep it easy for now. The alignment is the convincing. Complete cycles with high happiness. The bar turns blue. Not sure what that means. To earn another convince stamp. Convince approves a document without paying its costs. Interesting. The air. Complete cycles with high money. To earn 1 additional inherit stamp. Inherit turns the document's money cost into a positive balance, gaining it instead of losing it. I have no idea what any of that means. So, oh, we can actually create our own empire. So we can actually name our own thing and we can upload an image too. Now, I don't have an icon, but sure, let's call it a VPW game. Why not? That's who we are. That's what we do here. So let's do that. We're going to roll with default settings then as this game loads, and we are given our tutorial then. So our main objective is to rebuild and make the city prosper or survive for 21 cycles. Interesting. Use the available stamps to choose your response to the proposals the population will bring to your desk. And note there will be stamps that modify the proposal effects, but you still need to confirm or deny the decree at the end. Now, this is a binary choice. Like, these stamps are going to get more complicated as time goes on. And you can see, I assume these numbers mean that's how many we have. So we have an approve, a convince, a or reject. And I guess we can earn another convince stamp by completing our blue bar objective, which might be this one. But stamps are limited, so use them wisely. You will inevitably face moments where a great leader has nothing but a single choice. Now, unfortunately, we don't know what's coming up, so we could end up approving something that maybe we shouldn't. Press the mouse button to pick up a stamp and click. Oh, you can actually use controller. That's pretty cool. I actually do have the Steam controller, which would make this quite good to play on the couch. But I'm just using mouse and keyboard here. So use the mouse to pick up a stamp and click on the paper. So it's papers, please, if you've ever played that. I did the accounting for the entire city this week. It took 3 days. I know you didn't ask me, but I did it anyway. I'm Jefferson from Finance, and you can call me Jeff. This is a tutorial document. Stamp here if you understand. Well, I do understand. So stamp, it has been approved. Your civilization can grow and become an empire by increasing its population. Unlocking new buildings and documents can make your rule even more powerful. Population growth is directly influenced by happiness. The happier your citizens are, the more people will join your civilization. Certain buildings and documents will also increase your population, but be careful. Citizens without proper housing will become unhappy and reduce your civilization's happiness. So these are the bars here. So we have money, food, happiness, army, population, and housing. We will see how these go as time goes on. I guess here that we are maybe lower in happiness and we are low on food. Probably because our population is high and we've got literally nothing. Track the status of your empire here. If any of them reaches 0, you will be defeated. If any of them, I mean, my housing's already at 0. Okay.
Blink no blink.
Your Highness, we're living in terrible conditions. A shack would help us a lot. Should you build a shack? Now it's going to cost us 12 dollary dues, 12 gold pieces. But we will gain a shack, which I'm presuming will allow for housing. Not really sure. So I see no reason why we shouldn't build a shack. That has been approved. And we can choose where it goes. That's really cool. Does it matter where it goes? Now there's people here, so I'm going to put it there. A drought is hitting the farms. Producers are watering their crops with well water. Should we stop them, even if it costs our harvest? Now, building that shack, I'm not sure what that actually did. It increased the happiness. I don't think it did anything though. Maybe the housing. The housing is now +6. I don't know what these top numbers mean. But I am going to complete cycles with high happiness to earn another convince stamp. So that doesn't. I guess I have high happiness. I guess to some extent. I'm going to reject this. You might have bad food, but I feel like this is a low thing. So I'm not going to humor you.
No.
We need a space to centralize the distribution of goods to the people. Build a food fair. Now it's going to cost a lot of money. Again, more money. But I would imagine that is probably going to be good for happiness and food. So I'm going to. Now I've only got 1 approve left. So doing this is probably quite dangerous. Oh, I can see on the right here. Sorry, I literally just went away, but I think I'm going to build that over here. These are 2 of 4. So yeah, there were 4 documents, and there were the last one. So I probably should have known that. Completing it ends a cycle. So this is the last one of this cycle. Faith motivates and guides the people towards prosperity. We have a priest in mind, but we need a temple. Now, it'll spend. Oh, I see. Okay. If I had moused over these, I would have seen what that would have done. So, it'll increase. It will stop our food from going down, and it will increase our happiness, but it will cost 45. Now, is it 45 gold per cycle? In which case, this could be really bad. I'm hoping it's a one-off. But we can also use Convince, which approves the document without paying its cost. In which case, actually, this works out pretty well, because I think this is the most expensive one that we've done so far. So we can build these anywhere, right? So we can build it here. And that's the end of the cycle. So I think this is good. I don't think we've lost anything, just money, just some money. 21 cycles, that is how you win, I guess, this game.
Blink no blink.
We can no longer live on the streets. We need a shack. I think I built a shack in the last one. Oh, I haven't got to convince anymore though. That's unfortunate. So it's kind of like a roguelite in that way then, because we have 21 cycles to complete this city. And again, it's going to be 4 choices. I'm going to reject the shack. It does increase housing by 6, but I don't think housing's a problem right now. I'm going to reject you, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But these are the binary choices you have to make. It seems like people go crazy when the sun sets, and that must be contained. We need to reinforce the night patrols at all costs, so we can hire soldiers. This won't tell me what that does. I guess it increases our army. It'll cost a bit of money, but it will increase our army. I see no problem with that. I think that that's probably a good thing. We should probably do that. There is an unproductive land where the people are hungry, and we can plant, but whatever the hell that is, if we build a new farm. So the farm is going to cost 8 gold per cycle. It'll also reduce happiness, interestingly enough, by 5, but it'll increase our food by 18 a cycle. Now I could shoot myself in the foot here. This could be a good thing. Now our happiness will go down though, sadly, but I mean, that is a good amount of food. I think I'm actually going to approve this. I may see, this is the problem with these games. Like, I don't know if I'm making the right choice or not. Oh, I'm going to take a, should I take a risk? Should I go for it? Rejects the document and avoids its consequences. I mean, there are no bad consequences, really. I mean, we do... I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. The problem is, I just don't know what the next thing's going to be. The next thing could be... this could be bad. Or it could be good. A mine. Oh, if we... That would have probably been better. Get a lot more money per cycle if we built a mine. Unfortunately, I don't have a choice. I have to disapprove this. Oh, well, that is the problem with these games, right? Is that it's a risk. It's always a risk. Now we're on our 3rd cycle here. We still don't have with high happiness when the bar turns blue. Also, when this bar turns blue, we know that we've reached high happiness. Oh, interesting. So, a place to stroll with friends and family that is beautiful, peaceful, protected is missing. A square would be a good idea. Now, it'll cost us $18, but it will increase happiness. We do want to we want to raise happiness. I think this is actually a good thing. I think we should do this. And I think we should probably put it quite high up, because you want like a safe area. I think building it high up probably makes a lot of sense. While excavating a plot of land, we found a chest. And it seems that there's valuable treasure inside, and we could just earn 50 bucks right off the go. But you know what? I'm going to say no to that. 50 bucks is 50 bucks. I don't think we need that. Oh. Okay. Boss, security issue. Completely out of nowhere, a portal opened inside one of our buildings. Nobody knows about it except your trusted people, boss. Since it could be dangerous, maybe we should send Jeff to check what's on the other side. If not, we'll close the portal with dynamite. Send Jeff to explore the portal, and if I deny, I guess I lose the farm? I can't read what that means. I'll lose... I think it means I'm going to lose the farm, because they're going to blow it up with dynamite. I think we can send Jeff. Oh, but it means I have to deny the next thing. Okay, I'm gonna send Jeff. Hopefully Jeff makes it back alive. We need a space to centralize the distribution of goods for the people. Build a food fair. Now, we did already build a food fair, but it does cost a lot of money. I'm actually going to reject that. So this worked out pretty well. I think this worked out really well for us right now. So we've now completed 3 cycles out of 21. So, you know, I thought originally that 21 cycles would be a lot. But to be fair, we're actually kind of going through it. I feel like you could probably get through this in about an hour. Maybe some of the choices will become a lot more complicated. With our reserves of liquor so high, it would be wise to have a place to build it. So we could spend 30 bucks to... we will gain food and happiness, but we'll lose some defense. Probably because everyone's drunk. But you know what? I'm going to approve that. I think there should be a pub in town. There's no reason not to have one. So let's put it high up. So you need to at least work hard to get to the tavern. It seems that people go crazy when the sun sets. It must be contained. We need to reinforce. Now, it's a lot of money, but it does increase our defense. But I think we're in a good place right now. So I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem denying that one. So there are seemingly only so many scenarios. I just tasted the most delicious thing in all the world. It's called Choco or something. I think it would be an incredible idea to order as many boxes as possible for the people, of course. Do we want to buy delicious boxes of chocolate for the people? And it's going to cost us $65 dues gold, but it will increase our... Oh my god, it's going to increase our happiness by so much. And our food. Well, $65 is a lot. Or 65 gold, I should say, is a lot. We're going to roll with that, though, because happiness is our goal right now. We want to earn our convincing stamp, and if we get our happiness up, I think this is a good thing. Oh, no. Oh, so the aggressive four-legged creatures have been found in the portal. God damn it, Jeff. We need to do something about this. But if we're going to lose 15 army, unfortunately. In fact, we're going to lose... Oh, we're going to lose 9 people as well. People are going to die. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I can't do anything about that. I have to deny it. So, again, that is the risks of these games. The risk is that people are going to die based on your choices, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But now, you can see here, we have earned an extra... Oh, no, we've not earned a stamp. Oh, I need to do another cycle while this bar is blue. We need to space to centralize. I don't think I want this. It keep coming up. You keep coming to me with this, and I don't think we want a food fair. Our rival neighbors found the treasure chest lying around unguarded and stole it. Interesting. So we're getting a narrative here based on our choices, right? Because we chose not to open that chest. Just like we chose not to close the portal with dynamite. So, you know, we lost people because of that decision, and right now we're also about to lose people. So if we launch an attack, I don't understand how this works. So do I lose gold if I attack? We should rip their heads off, launch an attack. Now, I'm not sure what this means. If I approve this, do we lose gold? Yep, we lost gold.
Whack it, whack it.
That was probably a really silly thing. I probably shouldn't have done that. I think the city needs me, but you... Who is it? Who are you? Doug Petal. But you need to prove that you can deserve my glorious art. If you build me a workshop, I can offer my services. It's going to cost quite a bit of gold. 10 a psych? I mean, we're running out of money. Oh, man. You know, I want to see what the mechanic does. I want to go for it. You can live next to the tavern because you have a uppity attitude and I want you to have noise complaints. A vein of trombolite has been found. I propose we prepare to start extracting it since it has a high economic value. Approve of the mining. Now, it's going to, again, going to cost us a lot of money, but it does improve our happiness. Oh, sorry, no, it doesn't cost a lot of money. It's going to gain us money, but we'll lose a little bit of happiness. You know, I'm actually just going to go for that. Oh, should I go for that? Oh, this is risky. I'm going to go for it. I think we should have more buildings. Yeah, put that on the ground. Now, we can't approve anything from here on. Anything we have, we can't do, basically. So, we're going to lose out on Jello. This is a sequel to the chocolate thing. But we can't do that, unfortunately. Sorry, buddy, but I guess we're missing out on some food. A group of tourists want to settle in the city. Should we welcome them? I would love to, but I can't. I've ran out of good stuff. That actually would have been amazing to have since we actually lost people in the last attack. But hey ho, whatever. Oh no, have we ran out of money? Or does this mean that we're about to lose the money?
Whack it.
What? Having trouble with the stamp, I made it with these very hands. Learn how to use it. Oh, interesting. Oh, so we get an extra stamp. So permanently bans a document regardless of the stamp used. I'm not sure what that means. Wrong document, take a new one. I think we'll do replace.
Blink do blink.
We can no longer live in the streets. We need a shack. It'll increase the housing. We should probably do that, actually. We can build more housing, I guess. I'm worried that if we get an attack, it's going to attack the bottom stuff first. You're not able to carry a few heavy boxes, are you? Going to sit there all day stamping papers? At your age, I was much more active. At least find someone to do the heavy lifting, because I'm certainly not doing it. So we can provide assistance. It'll cost us money, people, and happiness. Sorry, we'll gain money, but we'll lose the rest of it. Now we do need a bit of money, but you know what? I don't know if I should actually do this. I'm gonna do it because I think we need the money. We really do need some gold.
Blink do blink.
I want to see chaos and destruction. Can I demolish something to relieve myself? And we'll lose the mine, but yeah, no, that's not happening, I'm afraid. Sorry, you weirdo. Don't know why you want to destroy something, but all right, fair enough. Oh god, a giant worm emerges from the ground and it talks and it demands food. Feed it with stockpiles of food. Now, we do have a lot of food. If you deny, we lose 6 people. Well, you know what? Let's replace this. Something else is going to happen now. It seems some people are not satisfied with your rule and will look for a new place to live. Allow people to leave. Well, no. You have to stay. It doesn't even affect the happiness, which is interesting. Once again, one of those monsters roams around our borders. What if we just captured it as a precaution? Should we send people? Now, we will lose a bit of army, but I'm worried if we reject this, something worse will happen. I wonder if we should just reject it, actually. I'm going to reject it. See what happens. Oh, God, this could be bad. Oh, aggressive 4-legged creatures came out of the portal. God damn, this goddamn portal. Send the army to fight the creatures. We're going to lose 30 people, unfortunately. Now, I guess we could approve it without losing anything, which I'm wondering, actually, if we should just do that. I think I'm going to do this. This is risky. This is very risky, but we're going to do that because we are running quite low on army. So this puts us in a slightly better position. We still have army, which is nice, and everything else is kind of balanced out. Oh, earthquake. Last night we felt the ground shake. As a result, some of our structures were damaged and destroyed. Some people complain about losing their homes. A major loss. So we lost the mine and we lost the shack. That is very unfortunate. Great, now we're in a housing crisis. Perhaps. So, I can see that there are young people doing nothing, only caring about dances and pickpocket trends. I can't take it anymore. Let's send these people to war, battle, and blood. So we will, I think I might actually risk this. I will do it because we do actually need a larger army presence, and building this will allow for more army. And we do need that. So we're going to do that. Oh my god. The way to close this portal is terrible. It involves a ritual that requires every little element that makes up our lives. But we won't lose any of our buildings. Now, we're going to lose 10 of each. Honestly, I mean, 10 people, 10 army, 10 happiness, gold, and you know, honestly, I think we should just do it. We've really suffered from this portal, and I think this is the best way to deal with it. So we could rebuild our mine. We'll lose a bit of happiness, but we'll gain money per cycle. Again, I wonder if we should do this. I mean, there is no consequence right now to not doing it. I'm going to leave it for now. I do want the money, but I'm going to leave it because I want to leave this approved for something. So I feel like we're going to get somewhere with this. Now, if we do this, we won't lose any housing this cycle. Man, again, I don't know what's going to come up though. That's the thing. You just don't know what's coming up next, and I've only got one approved left. I think I'm gonna reject this again. I'm sorry. We can afford to lose 6 housing. I think that's okay. Again, a food fair, but we lose money up front, but we do gain more money per cycle. I think I'm actually going to do this. I think this is the right call. I guess it depends what this last thing is. I'm going to do this because I think this is a good shout. I'm going to put it by the tavern. That's going to make us more money. Building a house. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I can't do that, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But we're going to earn more money per cycle now. So we're actually going to hopefully even out a little bit here. What does this cycle, what does this represent, this blue bar? I'm not sure. So this is just going to keep going here until cycle 21, I think it said. I could honestly play this game like endlessly. I feel like I've just ranted and I just love this game. This is definitely a game I could get right into. So as you have seen, as Stamperor, as I guess you're playing as this Jester, you have to make fast decisions that shape the fate of the Empire, and you have to do everything you can to prevent unexpected events from destroying the Empire. As we have seen, this can happen. Each cycle, citizens arrive with requests, but it's not about saying yes or no. You have to deal kind of with consequences as well. It can get really elaborate, obviously. You see here, this is actually the simple scenario. There is another example scenario you can play, which is a bit more complex. And I wonder if maybe some of the requests that come in are a little bit more complicated. But as you continue to make these decisions, you will expand your money, food, happiness, security, and population to create a new empire. As you have seen, it's not that simple. It's not as easy as just, you know, completing, saying yes to everything. You can't just say yes to everything, because there's, you know, random scenarios that happen. Like the earthquake destroyed our mine and stuff, and there was a portal that opened up that destroyed killed a whole bunch of people. And what was really interesting is that we had these storylines play out as well. So by not closing the portal, by keeping the mine, which is what I wanted to do, I ended up actually losing a lot of people. A lot of people died because they were like monsters were coming from this portal. And yeah, that was maybe a bad decision. And in the end, we did get to close the portal, and we kept the buildings, but we did take a hit to every single resource we have. Again, that's a risk that we took. It did pay off a little bit. I mean, we are in dire straits, but we can continue playing and we can get that resource back. Expect the unexpected as well. So obviously, when you least expect it, we had an earthquake. It destroyed a whole bunch of stuff, and it has an impact on the games. Even though we were actually in a good position and we were building stuff really well, a world event happened and it just completely just kind of upended our whole plan. But the game is described as a decision-driven city builder where every choice matters, and it can either end everything or lead you to become a glorified emperor. So if you have seen the game so far in our, you know, we've only done half of the cycle. There's still another half of the game to go. But if you have seen this and you think, man, this is a good ass game, I want to play more of this, I want to see more of this, then you're going to want to wishlist the game on Steam, because wishlisting means that they can get more funding, which means the game can come out at a specific time. Now, there is no date, unfortunately, on Steam for this game, but if you wishlist the game, you will get updated with more information as it becomes available. And of course, if the game was to be funded or get a publisher or whatever it may be, then you will see more of this game. Now, with that being said, if you have played this demo, or you have played the, if you played the demo, or you kept up with the development of the game, and you want to let me know your experience, then please let me know down in the comments below. If you have played the demo and you liked it, and if you didn't like it, also maybe just let me know why you didn't like it, because the developers use that feedback to not only develop the game, but also inform their future games. So if there was something you liked or disliked, pop it down in the comments below and we'll have a healthy conversation, and maybe I'll pass that feedback along to the devs through their feedback forms or whatever it may be. I have really enjoyed this game though. I really enjoy playing this, so I hope there is more in the future. I'm going to keep up with this. I'm going to wishlist this to hell because, oh my god, it's so fun. I absolutely love these kind of Papers, Please style games where you make decisions and stuff happens. And especially if it's out of your control, it's very fun and random. And I guess every time you play it, it's going to feel like a different experience because you only have so many scenarios, but how these scenarios play out and how they affect the storyline is very interesting. Now, that's going to be us for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this demo, and I hope to see more of this specific game. Now, that's going to be us. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.